Hey y'all, come on in, come on in, come on in. It's your girl Kimbella Roxy. Shout out to all my Kimbays and my Kimboos. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like this video, like this video, like this video, and subscribe to the channel. Today, y'all, we have to have a discussion about Steve Harvey and his wife, which is Lori Harvey's mother. Um, it's been so many speculations. They have also came out with shooting down these allegations, saying that these are just rumors. However, you already know rumors have some truth to it. So a lot of these allegations are not too far fetched. And I just wanted to bring you guys an update on what's been being said about these two. It's kind of a hard pill to swallow because everyone knows that Steve Harvey is the god of like relationships and preach how relationships should be and all of those things. He has been with his wife for a long, long time. However, you guys need to understand how it got to this point. And also, how did Marjorie get to Steve Harvey? Like, there's a whole big ordeal. And you know that word karma, it comes around in all shapes and forms. It don't have a time frame. It just happens. I just want you guys to hear this and then we can discuss.
My God, my husband loves you. Oh my God, my wife loves you. Like, let's come in.
There have been recent reports circulating on social media that suggest Steve Harvey's wife, Marjorie, cheated on him with his bodyguard and personal chef. Sources close to Michael B. Jordan, who is Lori Harvey's ex, claim that MBJ always had reservations about Steve and Marjorie's marriage, believing it wasn't as perfect as Steve portrayed it when giving relationship advice. Let's delve into the details of these rumors.
I really hope these rumors are not true, but if they are, I really hope that Steve Harvey has a prenup. But right now, rumors are swirling, trending on Twitter, that Marjorie cheated on Steve with his bodyguard. And not only does she want a divorce, but she also wants $200 million. A lot of people have a lot of opinions about these two, their relationship.
Over the past few weeks, there have been shocking reports circulating online that claim Steve Harvey was cheated on by his wife of 16 years, Marjorie Harvey. Several sources reported that Marjorie allegedly had an affair with Steve's bodyguard, known as Big Boom, and some even suggested she was involved with Steve's personal chef. Marjorie has yet to address these cheating rumors, but some fans believe where there's smoke, there's fire. Given Marjorie's history, many are not surprised by these allegations. Reports have also emerged that Michael B. Jordan, MBJ, always had doubts about Steve and Marjorie's seemingly perfect marriage, especially since Steve often gave relationship advice to women. MBJ reportedly thought that Steve's advice was insincere and didn't align with the reality of their marriage. Marjorie Harvey is known for showcasing her lavish lifestyle on social media and mingling with high-profile individuals. However, her past is quite different from the luxury she enjoys today. Marjorie had been married twice before meeting Steve Harvey. Her first marriage was to drug lord Jim Townsend, with whom she has 2 children, Morgan and Jason. These children were later adopted by Steve. Both Jim and Marjorie were investigated by the FBI and DEA, and Marjorie earned herself the nickname Lady Heroin. Jim cooperated with authorities and served a lengthy prison sentence. Marjorie, however, escaped charges and filed for divorce while Jim was incarcerated. Marjorie then married Darnell Woods, Jim's cousin and a drug dealer, sometime in the early 2000s. They had 1 child together, Lori, who was later adopted by Steve.
I wish you a success in millions and billions.
How much of that you gonna need?
The timeline of Marjorie's relationships is confusing, as she and Steve claim to have met in the late 90s, briefly dated, and then reconnected in 2005. This timeline has raised questions about potential infidelity in their previous relationships. Marjorie's actions prior to her marriage to Steve, including her involvement with drug lords and marriages to 2 of them, have garnered negative attention.
Steve Harvey is on his third marriage. His third wife was mistress to his second wife. Yet, black people have anointed this the oracle when it comes to black.
She's also been criticized for her role in Steve's contentious divorce from his previous wife, Mary Shackelford. Mary accused Marjorie of manipulating Steve to cut ties with her, portraying her as unstable in the media.
He moved forward from me to Marjorie. That was disturbing. With all the...
Despite Steve's efforts to twist the narrative in his favor, public sentiment often sided with Mary, making Marjorie one of the least liked Hollywood wives. Marjorie's questionable actions have made her a subject of scrutiny, especially in light of these recent cheating rumors. Michael B. Jordan's alleged reservations about Steve and Marjorie's marriage stemmed from his suspicions that it was not as perfect as Steve portrayed. Marjorie's interference in Lori's relationships, including allegedly opposing a prenuptial agreement, added to the skepticism. Fans are now finding irony in the situation, as Steve Harvey built his career on relationship advice while reportedly facing marital issues. Many feel that MBJ may have dodged a bullet by not becoming part of the Harvey family. In conclusion, these rumors about Marjorie's alleged infidelity and MBJ's reservations regarding Steve and Marjorie's marriage have...
So, Kim Baes and Kim Boos, I just find it so crazy. I feel like Marjorie is a gold digger. I know a lot of people may feel like that, and I'm not taking that back. I feel like she's a gold digger. I feel like she has taught her daughter how to maneuver with these men. This is not her first marriage. This is not her second marriage. This is her third marriage. And she just climbed the ladder. She dealt with drug dealers, and then she found the jackpot. And then she manipulated him. And I feel like all of that, what we just heard, definitely, if the speculations are around Michael B. Jordan, they're not too far-fetched. He was played by Lori, and he has every right to give a little of what was going on, because Lori always have these boyfriends of hers sign an NDA. For whatever reason, it may be because of these hidden things that we do not see. We do brag about the good stuff, but we all know bad comes with good. It's not always good. And if you're sitting around here preaching that everything is all good, when the bad come out, it's not going to be hard to believe, because there's always some bad. Your life is not always perfect. And when it hit the fan, when it hit the limelight, when it hit the people, it's going to be a lot to unfold, because for this long, you guys have put out there that you guys were this perfect couple or this perfect marriage couple. But then when we hear the bad, is a whole lot, because we have never heard the bad. But nothing is perfect. I feel bad for Steve, but then again, I don't, because we all know Steve and his previous speculations around his children and his ex-wives and what they said, how he always listened to Marjorie. When Marjorie came into his life, it was what Marjorie wanted. That's it. That's all. He even neglected his own children by not listening to them. Even if you didn't want to consider what they were saying, I feel like your kids always is going to give you their opinions and based off their best interests of what they want for you, not for anything other than that. And if my kids, your kids, his kids feel like that significant other person is not meant for their father or for their mother, however which way it goes, I feel like we're supposed to take those things into consideration. These are our children. This is my child, this is his kids. They're telling him these things, what they're noticing. When you are in love, sometimes you find yourself blinded to the things that are right there in your face because you just don't want to believe it. It's so sad, but how could we feel bad? Karma comes around. Karma hits everyone. It don't matter if you're a celebrity or not. Karma will play their hand. It will play his hand. We just got to sit back and see if the divorce would really happen. These are all just speculations. Until we see it with our own eyes, I don't know if they're thinking of going through a divorce. Maybe they have this open relationship and things are just being, thrown out there and we're taking it another way. Maybe they have this open marriage like Jada and Will Smith. They do what they want, and when we do us, we do us. The house is big enough. They have a guest house, or I guess, and they say Marjorie takes the bodyguard to the guest house while Steve is asleep, and all these other things are happening, and Steve knows about it because it's cheaper to keep her. So let her sleep with the bodyguard. I don't know, but what I also heard was Steve is going through some medical complications. We're all getting older. He's getting older, no matter how spivvy he may look on TV and all of these things. He's getting older. What those medical complications are, I really cannot say, but allegedly, it's being said that he's having some malfunctioning with urinating. I don't know if he has like a tube or anything. I don't know, but I think that here and there it was a rumor that he's wet in the bed. Maybe he cannot control his bladder. That's what happens as you get older. However, Marjorie probably is in the best of shape because she has been given all of these outlets, all of this money to keep herself in the best of the best conditions. However, when you're a hardworking man, when you got to provide for this, provide for that, and you have a money hungry wife, you have to keep going. You have really no time to sit back and evaluate if there's any real medical conditions until things are really there happening. So I don't know if that is true about Steve. We will have to wait and see. I don't know what's going to happen, but for her to want a divorce and want $200 million, if y'all don't find that as a gold digging woman, that's just crazy. Crazy. Please, Kim Bays and Kim Boos, do me a favor. Drop in the comments, what do you guys think? Is she a gold digger or not? Is it cheaper to keep her or not? Do you guys think she slept with the bodyguard? I do. I do. Why not? My husband's in the bed, wetting himself. He ain't thinking about me. I'm just gonna go. I don't know. I don't know. But I think she did. Every rumor got some truth to it. Maybe they didn't sleep together, but maybe they are doing these flirty things, and maybe it's going to happen down the line. Mind you, the bodyguard was the one who put Marjorie back with Steve. Maybe he was, you know, plotting all along. Let her get in good. Let all these years go by. Let me continue to do, get money by being the bodyguard, and we'll do our thing on the side. And if it ever comes out, then it just comes out. Who knows what that bodyguard was plotting? I also heard, y'all. I also heard that Steve has a private chef as well, and she has been feeding Steve very well. And I have heard that Steve has been, dabbling with her. So maybe Marjorie got a kick of that and said, well, I'm going to go dabble with the bodyguard. We're going to keep this all in the family. I don't know. It's so crazy, but we're definitely going to sit here and discuss it and talk about it as these updates, come to us. As I see anything new, I will let my Kim Bays and my Kim Boos know about it. Like I said, let me know what you guys feel. I want to know. I want to know. This is beyond me. This is crazy. It's always something in the Hollywood saga. I love you guys. Be safe. Make sure you guys like this video, and subscribe to the channel. I will catch everyone on the next one. Bye.